a big difference playing at this level.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you look at other guys that are smaller and they have a tough time. It's just easier to pass, easier to see over top of those defenders. So that's really helpful.
You seem pretty comfortable. Like you just look like a guy who knows what to play.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that. I think I've gotten used to that over some time. And first couple weeks were a little, up and down, but I've gotten used to it, and I'm excited to play at this level.
What was it like? Because moving for your senior year is kind of, I would imagine it's not the easiest thing. What was that like moving to Waukee Northwestern?
It was tough, obviously, because you have friends that you've been with your whole life, and obviously. But it was good because Waukee Northwest is a really inviting community, and I'm glad I went there because it helped me grow as a person, and it made this transition so much easier because I've already done it.
What did you learn just from that process, playing there for a year? Obviously, guys got to the state title game, but just that whole experience, what was your takeaway from it?
I can do hard things. I can go to another school and then still do that and play with other players and know I'm not going to be like probably the main option and still be good.
What was your plan? Like, if your dad was still at Drake, were you going to go to Drake, or like how did that whole recruitment all kind of take shape for you?
Yeah, I think Drake was always like the main option. I was obviously looking at other schools to see if I could get anything, but Drake was like, yeah, that's the dream school.
What is it? Just growing up around your dad, and obviously he just knows the game really well. But what was that like?
I mean, it was pretty special because you get to, you see those little kids that the coaches' sons that get to come to practice and do all that and be involved with the team. It's like really special. And then just like seeing some of the former players that we had here today, it's just like the connections you make and the people that you get to meet because of that is I think is really special.
Is this the first time like your dad would be your coach, like your head coach, or is that?
Yeah, we had a couple rec leagues, but yeah.
Okay. How did the rec leagues go?
Really well. I
Yeah.
think we didn't lose. He was a flag football coach for me too, so we were undefeated there. So.
How much, as a player specifically, do you take after your dad? I knew you didn't see your dad as a player, but like, how much do you take after him?
He tells me all the time he'd beat me, he'd still beat me, but yeah, I think just his effort. I think he works really hard, especially as a coach and as a player. I think I want to be more like that, and I think I can grow in that. That's what will set me apart is effort, kind of like Peyton McCollum.
How much fun is it to not play against Trevor in his Valley team?
Oh man,
play with him instead.
That's really fun. He's such a good pastor, such a good teammate. And, I'm blessed to play with him here.
What's Ben McCollum, the flag football coach, like?
Huh?
What's Ben McCollum, the flag football coach, like?
A lot more relaxed. Just looking to win, still competitive, but a little more relaxed.
Did he emphasize defense on that?
I think we were just throwing the ball as far as we can and see what happens.
How old was that? Like, how old were you?
Probably like first grade, like kindergarten, like really young.
How do you, being a coach's son, obviously, you're around the game, but there's also, people are going to think certain things just because of your last name. Like, how do you kind of approach that?
You just can't think about it, really. You just have to think about coming in every day, working hard, don't worry about the pressure, and it'll all figure itself out if you trust yourself.
What are some things about Ben that you, like, having grown up around him, living with him, like, what are some things that just people don't know about him because they just see him as the basketball coach?
I think he's really good building relationships. Like, his players that come back, all say, no coach really treats their players like him. Like, he likes to build a relationship, and I think that's really special, and I think that's what makes his program special is the relationships he builds and the players get to build with him.
That's a pretty common theme. What about Ben McCollum, the coach, and Dad? And they could be two separate answers. What about them makes players and makes you a better person rather than just a good player?
That's good, yeah. I think he does a really good job of holding players accountable where a lot of coaches find it uncomfortable to get on people and hold them accountable. I think he's raised me that way as well, just holding me accountable, making sure I do the right things all the time, and I think that's really helped me be who I am today.
So a lot of the father carries over to the head coach?
For sure.
Are you still getting a feel for just your relationship with him as a head coach versus a father, or are you still kind of getting that feeling?
Yeah, it's weird because you don't know what to call him. You want to call him, hey Dad. He said, don't call me dad on the floor. So he's Coach Mac on the floor and he's dad at home. So that's how it is.
Thanks, appreciate it.